Good morning, Falcons. My name is Ryland, and I'm here with Mrs. Geller and Mrs. Goodrich. As you know, Mrs. Goodrich is having a baby in February. Mrs. Geller will be coming in for Mrs. Goodwin when she is out for a little bit. Mrs. Goodrich, how did you come up with the idea that Mrs. Geller should come in for you when you go out?
Thank you for asking, Ryland. Well, Mrs. Geller and I worked together in my previous role as coordinator for a couple years, and I just knew it would be the perfect fit. She's been in our district for forever. She'll tell you a little bit more about that, but I just knew both with the students here, the staff, and our community here at Fuerte, it would just be a match made in heaven.
Mrs. Geller, we have a few questions for you.
Oh, of course.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. How do you know Mrs. Goodrich, and have you ever worked as a principal before?
That's a great question, Ryland. Well, actually, I worked in Collin Valley School District for 35 years. That's a really long time. And I had lots of different jobs. My last job was a principal. I was a principal at 2 different schools. I was at Crest Elementary for 7 years, and then I just recently retired, well, 4 years ago. But I was at Chase Elementary where I was principal. So I was in principal in 2 different places. I know Mrs. Goodrich, as she mentioned, we worked at the district office and we worked on lots of projects together. And so I have a funny little story maybe I'll share at the very end about why I got here. And so I want to share that with you.
Why do you like being a principal?
You know what? I retired, but I really wasn't ready to stop working. It was just kind of one of those things that happened and I was able to do it. But what I miss the most about not being a principal and not being a school is about kids. I really love working with kids. I love seeing what they're doing in the classroom, all the learning that's going on, and particularly because I've been gone for 4 years, you guys have done an amazing job with technology. I am so excited to see what you guys are doing because you're going to blow me away. I'm coming back. I'm going to learn a lot from you guys, and so I'm so excited to see what you're doing in the classroom. Then, of course, on the playground, I get lots of hugs, and I miss those hugs. That's what I love best about being principal. It's not the stuff that goes on in the office, it's what happened outside of the office, and I'm really looking forward to seeing all of that.
What do you do now that you're retired, like in your free time?
Oh boy, I didn't think I'd be very busy, but you know what? You fill up your days. Well, first of all, I sleep a little later, so that's going to be a little different for me getting up early to be at school in time to see you guys. But I go on vacations. I have a daughter that lives in Washington, D.C., so I have more time to go visit her because I really do miss her. And so that's one fun thing that I get to do. I do get to go out and have lunch with my friends. I play a fun tile game called Mahjong. It's an old Chinese game, and so I play that at least once a week, and I actually play it with a couple of principals that used to work in the district. So now we used to work together, and now we have fun together once or twice a week. So I just kind of fill it up with fun stuff. I get to read books. Actually, I just get to do what I want to do on my schedule, and that's really, really fun. But guess what? I'm going to give it up because I want to come to Fuerte in February.
What are you looking forward to most in your time here at Fuerte?
Well, you know, for 35 years I worked in the district and I never got to come to Fuerte. Fuerte was not one of my schools. I'd come up here once in a while and I knew a lot of the teachers that were here, but oh my gosh, when Mrs. Goodrich called me and said it was Fuerte, I knew for sure this was my chance to come see what's going on because you've got a great reputation. Everybody says wonderful things about the staff and the parents and the kids, and I go like, well, it's my opportunity to see you. So that's why I'm really looking forward to being here. One little funny story, I know Mrs. Goodrich didn't mention this about really why I'm here, is that when I was retiring, she said to me, when I have a baby and I need to leave for a little while, will you pinky swear with me that you'll come cover me? Now, if you don't remember what a pinky swear is, it's this. But what that really means is, I promised to do something. So, it was a promise. I said I would come. And I want everybody out there who's listening to this video to know that I'm going to promise you that when I come to Fuerte, it's going to be a great time. And I'm here to enjoy my time here, to get to know the kids, to get to know the staff, to get to know the parents. So I promise to do my very, very best and come with a smile on my face every single day and do what I can to make sure that the end of your school year is wonderful.
Well,
Okay?
thank you, Mrs. Geller and Mrs.
You're
Goodrich.
welcome.
Back to the studio.